Aminata we kana kasi denkola. Aminata made yombeni yele look ala polo. Aminata kana kasi denkola. Aminata onderi yombeni yele look ala polo.
We had asked the Minister of Lands and Mines to avail us of the opportunity to do this signing ceremony here at his office. The Ministry of Lands and Mines being our line ministry, and also because of the level of cooperation and very, very high support that Aureus Mining Company has received from his ministry. So we feel that it would be the appropriate thing to execute this very meaningful agreement here at the Ministry of Lands, Mines and Energy. Honorable Minister, we are about to enter into an agreement with Aminata, Liberia, for the supply of fuel for our project, for the duration of our project. The value of this contract today for the duration of this project is in excess of $90 million United States dollars. It is a pride and joy for Aureus to do this with a Liberian entity because of our belief in what you have always pushed with us, local content, that we should do as much as possible to support local businesses. We have the confidence, after doing our due diligence on Aminata and their competitors, we have the confidence that they can deliver what is a key component, in fact, our lifeline, because without fuel, we will have challenges in our operations. So this is one of probably the second or third most sizable contract in our operations for the duration of the mines. And we are proud that we could do it with a Liberian entity, Aminata Liberia. They are already our fuel suppliers. When we enter into production very shortly, the game will step up significantly. But they've demonstrated over the period that they have the ability and all that is required to deliver for us. So that's why we are here with you today. Obviously, they brought along their bankers as a further manifestation of the level of support that they will have from them in making this a reality. So thank you for allowing us to do this here.
Well, thank you very much again for the opportunity to be involved in what is clearly, for all the reasons you've stated already, a very, very important ceremony. I think I'm personally very pleased and gratified that this Aureus project represents a lot of firsts. Number one, the first industrial-sized gold mining operation in Liberia ever. Number two, and you have to ensure that that comes to pass, the first new mining operation in Liberia to commence in 2015.
Yes.
We'll hold you honest for that one. And number three, and most significant for this particular occasion, is the most significant, and actually in terms of dollar value, the largest project that any company in the mining sector, I can speak with confidence about the mining sector, that any company in the mining sector has awarded to Liberia. So on those 3 points, this is very significant. Also, this is significant because now we've been pushing all the companies to mobilize and get back on course in the post-health situation dispensation. And of course, this contract, signing of this contract, gives us the signal that we're trying to get all the other companies to give us, that they are here with us, that they're committed that the projects are on course, that they will continue to move. So for all those reasons, we're very pleased, we're very gratified. Remain assured of our fullest support and cooperation to ensure that this project succeeds, and whatever else we need to do in furtherance of this particular contract, do not hesitate to let us know. But again, congratulations, Mr. Toure, and congratulations to Aureus. We look forward to being a supportive partner in this venture.
This contract should have been signed on Wednesday, 3 o'clock. But for some good reason, it was postponed. It was delayed up to today. And believe me, from Wednesday till today, I've received so many messages. Messages from friends, from people I don't know, and even from competitors. All of those messages have only one content. They all say, congratulations for a job well done. But the fact is, the job isn't done yet. We are just about to start it. And I'd like to first thank the government for creating the environment and making it possible for banks like UBA to risk the kind of money they are about to risk in us for us to do this project. I'd like to thank the Aureus Mining, the B Mountain people, for also believing in us. I'd like to promise that the contract, first of all, the contract we are signing is the description of the job. Everybody say it's well done. That job is to take away from Bay Mountain all their trouble when it comes to procuring petroleum products. In our industry, from the extraction of the crude oil to the refinery, you experience losses. From the refinery to the storage tank, you experience losses. From there to the vessel that bring it to the storage tank in Monrovia, you experience losses. From LPRC to the end user, you experience losses. Our job is to make sure that Bay Mountain does not experience any of those losses. Our job is to make sure that they focus 100% of their time on extracting gold. And we commit ourselves, we promise that we will do our part. We thank the government through you. We also thank the Liberian people for having the faith in us. We thank the banks to trusting us. I thank you very much.
Honorable Minister, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity of being here to witness this ceremony. I'd like to recognize Bay Mountain for their strong faith in the Liberian company. I also like to thank Mr. Toure and his LGM. We have worked with them, and I can say very proudly that this is a Liberian company that should be recognized and respected. They have proven that Liberians can do it. Not only that Liberians can do it, that they can do it well. We are very happy as UBA. We've always told the government that UBA is here to stay, and that we are here to support the indigenous companies of Liberians, owned by Liberians, manned by Liberians, run by Liberians, to be able to succeed in whatever they are doing. Because the vision of our chairman, Mr. Tony Elumelu, is that Africans should take over their own destiny, and that the businesses of Africans should be driven by Africans themselves. Mr. Toure has demonstrated that. We want to assure you, Honorable Minister, that we're not only stopping at Aminata. Whatever is available in this country for us to support, we have the capacity and we are willing to support it. So we are also reaching out to you, as many as your projects that are coming from your ministry. UBA is here to render that support to you, and we have the capacity to do so. We are very happy with what is happening here today. It's a landmark, and we know that it's going to be a success. So without keeping everybody behind, I say very big congratulations to Bear Mountain for the interest you have in Liberia, and I know you're going to be a success. I want to say congratulations to Chief Ture and his team, and we hope that we'll be here again in no distant time to sign yet another ceremony for another Liberian company. Thank you.
The same.
We're going to take about 3 questions. Anybody?
Yeah.
Julius.
Yeah, to you, Mr. Ture, and the head of Aureus first, what is the duration of this contract? That's one. And I understand you're not the biggest importer in Liberia. How come you're able to come away with this thumping to of $90 million contract? How?
The duration of that contract is for 8 years. It's for the life of mines, which is 8 years. That is our production plan based on the deposit that to this stage. But it's just the duration of the contract as written. Based on performance, our plan is to continue to do exploration within the area. And we have all of the plans to extend the life of mines. So when we create partners, we roll with our partner continuously. So the duration on paper is for 8 years, but we could be in for a lifetime.
The second part.
Or how, Aminata, what do you think? Well, let me say why we chose Aminata. He can tout his own horn. We were able to vet a few of his competitors, and it was not just a matter of local content, because there are other suppliers that are Liberian owned businesses. But Aminata, I remember the first time I called them on short notice and asked them to give me a proposal. And we had received proposals from competitors that are of international standing and stature. And in about 48 hours, they gave us a proposal that was equivalent or better than what we've seen from some of their competitors. That spoke to their performance history, spoke to their safety standards, spoke to their plan for ensuring that we will always have fuel supply when we needed it, because it's important for us as our lifeline. And their commitment to the business. If you look around here, they're growing. They are growing, and they are going, as we say in Liberia, toe to toe with some of their competitors without naming them. But they are growing. And seeing that, and seeing the level of efficiency as a Liberian company, we decided to give them a chance. Make no mistake, this agreement here today has in place all of the mechanisms that will force them to perform, that will ensure that they must perform. So the standards that are in here are not created for a Liberian business. It's created for whomever would have supplied us. And so they will be required to perform at international standards for us.
On your first question, you said why we are not the
biggest importer. That's my understanding.
I really don't know where that question comes from. If you are referring to the award that went to other companies, that has been rectified. It was an error. LPRC has rectified it. As a matter of fact, they have written us. They have given us a letter. They have awarded us the title. We are the biggest importer in Liberia, next to Total.
Okay.
If you want, we can give you a copy of that letter. Okay. That shows that it was a mistake on their part. They have been fixed.
Good morning. This is indeed a good experience for the Ministry of Commerce. This is actually exciting for us to see that one of our partners in progress, our private sector partners, has engaged in this momentous deal with a reputable company, mining company. Aminata has a very long history of petroleum importation in Liberia. They have worked a lot with the Ministry of Commerce. Sometimes we have our differences with regard to the fluctuation of prices of petroleum products, but we always come to an amicable resolvement and solutions. But it's good to see Liberian companies having first steps in engaging in these sort of deals, because our major mandate is private sector inclusion and private sector growth. This just goes to show that Liberian companies are able to meet the challenge. And we at the Ministry of Commerce are very proud to be part of this. We're very proud of Aminata. We're very proud of what they've done. We would just like to caution them to deliver on what deals and what agreements they've gotten into. Because it's often that people often say that Liberian companies don't deliver. We're asking that this be done, and we'll provide all the support from the public sector perspective that we have to ensure that you're able to process your IPDs and process your requests to be able to have access to the petroleum products you need to service your client. On behalf of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, we'd like to show our appreciation for this deal and say congratulations to both parties. And we wish you a successful continuance of your engagement. Thank you.
Although we understand the broad picture of what you're going to be doing, but for the sake of understanding in the public, can you throw some light on the specifics on those things that you are required to do under this contract? And then maybe followed by the UBA boss, what aspect are you actually supposed to execute in under this contract?
All right. Like I said, B Mountain Aureus Mining is engaged in extracting gold. Our role is to make sure that they don't take 50% of that down. They are saying, and it's true, that their lifeline is petroleum product. They must have petroleum product. Our role is to make sure they focus in doing what they know best, so that we can do the delivery of product for them. And what we propose is to build a tank farm on their site. Take the product from wherever in the world into the refinery in Liberia, from the refinery in Liberia to that tank farm on their site, and deliver it from there to their machines. They pay only what they receive in their machine. I think that's the best way we can solve their delivery problem. Thank you.
What we do as a bank is to provide financial intermediation to our customers. As Mr. Ture explained, there are a lot of things they have to put on ground in tank farm to be able to meet the needs of Aureus Mining. Our job is to ensure that they do not lack in any way with the financial support they need to be able to do those projects at the time they are supposed to be done and within the time frame that they are supposed to do that. And in supporting them, it's not that they do not have the capacity to do it. Every businessman needs some level of support from their bankers so that they are able to meet other aspects of their businesses. So UBA is positioned to provide the financial support for this project to be executed properly and on time by Aminata, so that beer mounting processes are not affected in any ways. Thank you.
Aminata Aminata